Hello, Barry here. Thought we would look at some jokes. And my birthday's coming up pretty soon, so I feel like I'm getting pretty old. So this is about me. Right? The next joke requires a little bit of explanation. Have you ever heard of Neighborhood Watch? It's a community group. And sometimes people in the neighborhood, especially if there's lots of crime, they will form a neighborhood watch. And you might see signs like these up in the neighborhood. Just means that people are watching the streets, and if they see something strange or anything, they will call the police or something. It's a very famous institute in Canada and America. Right? Old people and cats watching. You're being judged, so they are thinking, what's wrong with this person? What are they doing? All right, the next joke talks about corn mazes. Have you ever been to a corn maze? You go in and you have to walk around, try to find the exit. Comes from these mazes where you've probably played these as a kid, right? Well, a corn maze is just a maze made in a cornfield. Well, here's a corn maze for old people. It's very easy. I think I could do this one. This one makes me think of my dad. He doesn't know how to use phones and technology very well. Have you ever heard of a swear jar? If you say it, you pay it. So if you say a bad word, you have to put money in the jar. Again, there's jokes. So you have a swear jar, and then when you do something else, you also have to pay. Okay? So here's a swear jar, and if you start talking about philosophy and nobody asked, you have to pay. So there's lots of jokes like this. So good thing I don't have this at my house, because I always forget names. So you've probably heard of wedding vows, when the bride and groom get married, they make a promise to one another. Those are called wedding vows. So do you know what vowels and consonants are? Consonants are letters that are not vowels. And that's pronounced consonants. So vowels are A, E, I, O, U. Consonants are everything else, like B, C, D, F. So now would you like to repeat your vows? Vowels, A, E, I, O, U. She's not happy. This might not make sense to some people. And it's true for me. I must be old. When I was a child, we had to learn the times tables. That's like 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9. Now they call it multiplication. This isn't really that funny, but if you ever hear somebody talk about times tables, that's what they're talking about. Here's a crazy car. 180 means turn right around. And beat your ass. Well, you can probably figure out what that means. Smack, smack, smack. Have you had dreams like this? You forgot your pants? See if you can understand this one without explanation. So usually, if you say exercising can add years to your life, they mean you will live longer. Okay? But if this person say, I jogged 4 miles, yeah, it added years to my life. Instead of saying I feel like 69, I feel like I'm 73. Yeah, I feel like that sometimes. I remember when I was young and cool, or at least I thought I was cool. Now, yeah, I get excited about getting a new tool or something like that. Something that was boring when I was young. I like this picture. This is the Band-Aids. So put a Band-Aid where it hurts. Well, it hurts everywhere. I feel like that sometimes. Yeah, this is very true. I remember just a while ago I went to the gym with my children, to the jumping gym. You jump on trampolines. And I was jumping around and I hurt myself. I thought I was young, I could still do it. Every time I see this picture, I still laugh. Ooh. I always think, what happens after the picture? What does the old nurse say to the mother? And the kid is probably thinking, oh, that didn't hurt. That's a real photo too, I'm sure. Yeah, that's true. Do you know what stay positive means? That just means like think about good things. Think about what's going well. Don't think about what's going wrong. Have a positive attitude. Like, don't give up. Keep trying. Don't be negative. You're negative, you're thinking, oh, this isn't going to work. This is no good. Right? And getting upset. Getting upset means getting angry or getting sad or something. So they were happy that they moved so quickly down the stairs. That's really staying positive. Turn signal, that's the tit, doot, tit, doot. When you make a left turn or a right turn, you signal. Beep, boop, beep, boop. Long time ago, in the Old West, you know, in cowboy movies, people would bring their horse and put it on the horse hitch. They would take the reins, put it on, it's called a horse hitch. Right? But this is the real Old West. These are walkers, because they help old people walk, so they're called walkers. Now the next joke takes a little explaining. Do you know what don't mind means? If I say, oh, I don't mind getting old, that means it's okay, it doesn't bother me, no problem. Sometimes we say, do you mind if I smoke? And we say, no, I don't mind. If somebody asks you, do you mind whatever? If you say yes, that means you don't want them to do it. So if somebody says, do you mind if I smoke? And if it's okay, you say, no, I don't mind. Go ahead. All right? And take something badly. Take something badly means, oh, you're really not doing well. So, oh, when our pet died, the children took it badly. That means they cried and had a really bad time with it. And when the grandfather died, maybe the grandmother took it badly. Means she was really sad and couldn't get better, couldn't forget about it. Okay. So I don't mind getting older. It's okay with me, but my body is not taking it very well. And this is a good one for me. I should put this on my t-shirt. The last one requires some explanation. Okay, there's a phrase sketchy stuff you will read in the next one. Sketchy means kind of bad, a little bit bad, not a good thing. Like there's a wild party, it's kind of a sketchy thing for young children to do or something like that. So sketchy stuff is just things you shouldn't be doing. And staying up all night, that's a common phrase, kind of almost. It just means not going to sleep at all. Maybe stay up. Some people stay up all night and watch movies on Netflix or something. So is she doing something sketchy? Is she staying up all night doing something sketchy? No, she's just watching TV. That's normal. Probably nothing sketchy. Okay. It doesn't look like any of these people are doing anything sketchy. Nothing bad. All right. And there's a common idiom in the next joke called in the blink of an eye. That just means something changes very quickly. It's very, very common. There's a movie, that's a title to a movie. You can see here, in the blink of an eye, everything can change. So that just means things can change very quickly. And when you get older, it seems like life goes by in the blink of an eye. Time goes very fast. Right, the next word is just kale. Kale's a kind of very healthy vegetable. A lot of people are eating it, I guess especially old people. And the last one, pull a muscle. I'm sure everybody knows muscle. When you pull a muscle, it just means you damage the muscle. Maybe you tear the muscle a little bit. It could be just a cramp. A cramp will go away quickly. A tear in the muscle, that will last a long time. It takes a long time to heal. Yeah, it's so true. For the younger students, enjoy being young, because suddenly you're 60. You can't drink beer, you have to drink lots of water, you have to eat healthy food. You can't do any crazy stuff because you hurt your body just putting on your socks. Oh, it's so true. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed that, learned a little English, and had a few laughs. See you later.